Welcome to the Art of Invitations and Replies. Today, we will be exploring the intricacies of invitations and replies and how they play a crucial role in various settings, from formal events to casual get-togethers. Throughout this presentation, we will delve into the different types of invitations, the essential elements of an invitation, the art of designing and sending invitations, and the etiquette involved in replying to them. We will also provide you with valuable tips and tricks to avoid common mistakes when sending invitations or replying to them. By the end of this session, you will have a comprehensive understanding of the art of invitations and replies and be equipped with the knowledge to apply it in your personal and professional lives. Effective communication skills are essential for success in the board exams and beyond. In this presentation, we will explore the different types of invitations and replies and provide tips and examples for writing them effectively. We will also discuss common mistakes to avoid, the importance of proper grammar and spelling, and how formatting and layout can impact the effectiveness of your communication. By the end of this presentation, you will have a solid understanding of how to write effective invitations and replies that will impress your examiners and potential employers alike.
What is an invitation?
An invitation is a formal request to attend an event, such as a party, wedding, or business meeting. It is a way of inviting someone to join you for a specific occasion and can be sent in various forms, including written, verbal, or electronic. The purpose of an invitation is to inform the recipient about the event, provide details such as the time, date, and location, and request their presence. It is also a way of showing respect and appreciation to the person being invited. An invitation is always written in a box. So invitations are a kind of personal notice sent individually to people. Types of invitations. There are several types of invitations that you can use for different occasions. The most common type is the formal invitation, which is used for events such as weddings, business meetings, and other formal gatherings. These invitations usually include all the necessary details such as the time, date, and location of the event. Another type of invitation is the informal invitation, which is used for more casual events such as birthday parties or get-togethers with friends. These invitations are usually less detailed and have a more relaxed tone. In addition to these traditional types of invitations, there are also digital invitations that can be sent via email or social media. These invitations are becoming increasingly popular due to their convenience and cost-effectiveness. They can also be customized with interactive elements such as RSVP forms and links to additional information about the event. In this video, we will be mainly focusing on formal and informal invitations. Formal invitations. Invitation writing. Formal invitations are typically used for events such as weddings, conferences, and business meetings. They should be written in a professional tone and include all necessary details such as the date, time, location, dress code, and RSVP information. Reply to an invitation. When responding to a formal invitation, it is important to do so promptly and with the same level of formality. Use proper titles and address the sender respectfully. If you cannot attend, express your regrets and offer a brief explanation. If you can attend, confirm your attendance and thank the sender for the invitation. Format of a formal invitation. The format shall include name of the host, standard expression, example, request the pleasure of your company. Solicit your gracious presence. Purpose of the invitation. Name of the honoree. Day, date, and time of the event. Dates must be written in letters, and you should not use abbreviations. Name of the place, location, and complete address. Enter the address, the venue of the party or event. RSVP. Respond if it pleases you. Include an RSVP. This elegant abbreviation comes from the French phrase, répondez, s'il vous plaît, which in English means, please respond. An RSVP is essential at parties where you need to know exactly who will come so you can organize things accordingly on the basis of their convenience. Telephone or mobile number or address of the host. Any other relevant details. Features of a formal invitation are as follows. The invitation should be written in third person and not in first or second person. Simple present tense is used. A polite and courteous tone should be used. It is a single sentence presentation. No signatures required. Dates must be written in letters and you should not use abbreviation. However, date of writing must not be mentioned. It ought to explain why the party or event is being held, to celebrate, or to honor. Length as per CBSE guidelines is limited to 50 words. It is generally enclosed in a box. It should answer to the 5 W's: what, the occasion; when, date and time; where, venue; who, name of the host; whom, name of the person being invited. Informal invitations. Invitation writing. Informal invitations are typically used for social events and have a more relaxed tone than formal invitations. They may be sent via text message, email, or social media platforms. When writing an informal invitation, be sure to include all necessary details such as the date, time, location, and any special instructions. You can also add a personal touch by including a brief message. Keep in mind that informal invitations should still be polite and respectful. Reply to an invitation. When responding to an informal invitation, it's important to match the tone of the invitation and respond in a timely manner. Format of an informal invitation. Sender's address. The sender's address is usually put on the top right-hand corner of the page. Date, in expanded. The sender's address is followed by the date just below it, which is on the right side of the page. This is the date on which the invitation is being written. It is to be written in expanded form. Receiver's address subject. Then we sum up the purpose of writing the invitation in one line. This helps the receiver focus on the subject of the invitation at a glance. It is important to underline the subject. Salutations. This is where you greet the person you are addressing the invitation to. Body. Complimentary closure. Mention the name given in the question paper. Do not mention your personal details. Designation. The features of an informal invitation are as follows. They are written to friends, relatives, and acquaintances. They follow the pattern of ordinary personal letters, and they are written in the first or second person. The style and tone is relaxed and informal. Different tenses are used as per the demand. The letter can be elaborative, explaining the details of the event.
What is RSVP?
RSVP stands for Répondez-vous plate, which is French for please respond. It is a polite request for the invitee to let the host know whether or not they will be attending an event. The RSVP is usually included in the invitation, along with a deadline for the response. RSVPs are important for several reasons. They help the host plan and prepare for the event by knowing how many guests to expect. This includes things like food, seating arrangements, and party favors. Additionally, RSVPs show respect and consideration for the host's time and effort in planning the event. Formatting and layout. Formatting and layout are crucial components of effective invitations and replies. The way that information is presented can impact the recipient's perception of the message, so it's important to pay attention to details such as font size, spacing, and alignment. For example, using a large font size for important details such as the date and time of an event can make them stand out and be more easily noticed. Similarly, using bullet points or numbered lists can help to organize information and make it easier to read and understand. Additionally, ensuring that the layout is visually appealing can help to capture the recipient's attention and make the invitation or reply more memorable. Common mistakes to avoid. One common mistake that students make when writing invitations and replies is not being clear and concise. It's important to state the purpose of the invitation or reply up front, so that the recipient knows what to expect. Avoid using flowery language or unnecessary details that can confuse the reader. Another common mistake is not proofreading the invitation or reply before sending it. Spelling and grammar errors can make a bad impression and detract from the message you are trying to convey. Take the time to review your writing and make sure it is error-free. Questions for practice of invitation writing. Following are the questions for practicing invitation writing with their solutions. Pause the video for questions and resume it for answers, but don't see the answers before trying to answer the question. when it comes to invitations, replying promptly and appropriately is key. Not only does it show respect for the host, but it also helps with planning and organization. There are different types of replies, such as accepting, declining, or providing a tentative response. It's important to understand when each type is appropriate to use. For example, if you're unsure if you can attend an event, it's better to provide a tentative response rather than waiting until the last minute to make a decision. Additionally, if you're declining an invitation, it's polite to provide a reason for your absence. This shows that you value the invitation and the relationship with the host. Elements of a reply. When replying to an invitation, it is important to include the acceptance or regret of the invitation. This lets the host know whether or not they can expect you to attend the event. Additionally, it is essential to provide a reason for your response, especially if you are declining the invitation. This helps the host understand why you cannot attend the event and shows that you respect their invitation. Finally, if the invitation includes any additional information, such as a request for dietary restrictions or a dress code, make sure to address these in your reply. In summary, a reply should include the acceptance or regret of the invitation, a reason for the response, and any additional information requested by the host. Accepting invitation. Reply. When confirming attendance for an event, it is important to do so in a timely and professional manner. The host needs to know how many people will be attending in order to make appropriate arrangements. In your confirmation letter, be sure to express gratitude for the invitation and reiterate your excitement to attend. You may also want to include any special requests or accommodations you may need. Here is an example of an acceptance letter. Dear host's name, thank you for inviting me to event name. I am honored to have received your invitation and would love to attend. The event sounds like it will be a wonderful time. Please let me know if there is anything I can do to help or contribute. Please let me know if there are any accommodations I should be aware of. I look forward to seeing you soon. Best regards, your name. Declining invitation. Reply. When it comes to declining invitations, it's important to do so in a polite and professional manner. Start by expressing gratitude for the invitation and then provide a clear and concise reason for your decline. Be sure to offer an alternative if possible, such as suggesting another date or event that you can attend. Remember to keep your tone positive and friendly, even if you are unable to accept the invitation. Here is an example of a decline letter. Dear name, thank you so much for inviting me to event. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend due to prior commitments. However, I appreciate the invitation and wish you all the best for a successful event. If there is anything I can do to help from afar, please let me know. Best regards, your name. Do's and don'ts do. Use polite language and proper grammar in all invitations and replies. It's important to pay attention to details such as font size, spacing, and alignment. Don't use slang, abbreviations, or informal language in formal invitations and replies. Last-minute changes can be stressful, but they don't have to be. The key is to stay calm and communicate clearly with all parties involved. Conclusion. In conclusion, we have learned about the importance of invitations and replies in the context of CBSE Class 12 board exams. We discussed the different types of invitations, including formal and informal, and provided examples and tips for responding to each. We also covered how to accept and decline invitations, ask for more information, and confirm attendance. Additionally, we highlighted common mistakes to avoid, including grammar and spelling errors and formatting issues. Effective communication skills are crucial for success in all areas of life, including academics and professional settings. By mastering the art of writing invitations and replies, students can develop these skills and enhance their chances of achieving their goals. Remember to always proofread your work, follow proper formatting and layout guidelines, and be polite and professional in your correspondence. Thank you for joining us today, and we wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you for taking the time to join me in exploring the art of invitations and replies. I hope you found this presentation informative and helpful in your future endeavors. Remember, sending invitations and replying to them is not just a formality but an opportunity to show respect and appreciation for those around us. If you have any further questions or comments, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to hear from you and continue the conversation on this fascinating topic.